I'm glad you're here.
You are?
Yeah, I got something to tell you.
This is about my sister, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about Stacy.
You finally saw through her. You know what a liar she is.
Is that why you're here? To bash your sister to me again?
It's not bashing if it's the truth.
What truth? I've heard every bad thing you have to say to me about Stacy.
No, you haven't. You have no idea what she's done. And I'm not walking away from you, no matter what, until you do.
Why is everybody so hell-bent on warning me about Stacy?
Who else warned you about her?
Bo and I talked about stuff.
Bo is a good man.
What about Brody? Is he a good man?
Rex.
Yeah, I know. You want your new boyfriend, Skylar, to think that...
Skylar is not my boyfriend.
You know, I don't even care anymore. I used to. I was ready to get past the fact that you slept with Brody. I was willing to fight for us. You were the one who ended it.
Will you just listen?
And now you have the nerve to tell me that Stacy is not what she seems.
She's not, Balsam. She's evil. She used our son to break us up.
What's wrong with you? How can you call your own sister evil?
Because I know her. You don't.
Look, I know she's made some mistakes.
Oh, they weren't mistakes. She has meant everything she's done.
Even if she did, no matter what she did, my God, Gigi, she saved our son's life.
Balsam, that's just it. She didn't.
What?
Stacy didn't save Shane's life. Stacy is not his donor.
Stacy's not the donor. You expect me to believe that.
Just listen.
I used to know exactly what you were thinking, but now you left me for another guy. You tell me you don't love me anymore. Stacy saved Shane's life, and you decide you don't want her in my life anymore either, so you make up this crazy story about it.
I'm not making any of this up, Rex. It is the truth.
The truth. Stacy pretended to save Shane's life. Why would she do that?
So she could have you. She's in love with you, Rex. She's been obsessed with you since we were in high school. She told me I had to give you up. And if I didn't, she wouldn't donate for Shane.
What?
Stacy didn't care that Shane was sick. She didn't care what happened to him. She was going to let him die if she couldn't have you.
Stacy. She was gonna let Shane die.
I know. It's awful.
She wouldn't. Couldn't.
Rex, listen. Shane was sick, and we hadn't found a donor. I was terrified that we were going to lose him. So I'm in the chapel, praying to God to give me a miracle. I told him that I would do anything he wanted. Anything if he would let Shane live.
Yeah, I said a few of those prayers myself.
So I'm standing there, and in walks Stacy. And she tells me she's a match for Shane, and I was so happy. I felt like maybe God had sent her to us just to save Shane.
It was pretty amazing.
Only then, she tells me that if I want her to save Shane's life, I have to give you up.
She actually said this.
Yeah, you walked in on us when we were talking about the deal.
Yeah, you told me you guys just agreed to stop fighting.
And that was my first lie to you.
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
I wanted to, but she was threatening to leave town, and I was afraid that if I had told you, she blackmailed me, she'd find out, and pack up and let Shane die. And then Michael told us about the woman in Australia.
Yeah, I remember. After we got the news, you told me you had to go somewhere.
Yes, and I went straight to Stacy to tell her we didn't want her or her stem cells.
And then I found out the donor was pregnant and that she wouldn't be able to donate in time for Shane.
You called me and told me. And I knew that we needed Stacy. So I went back to her and I told her the deal was on. But I knew that I couldn't just break up with you. I knew that you wouldn't let me go.
No, I wouldn't.
I was so upset. I didn't know what to do, and then I ran into Brody.
Brody.
I asked him to help me.
You talked to him about this and not me?
If I wanted to save Shane's life, I had to make you believe that I had already left you, and Brody agreed to play along.
Play along? I walked in on you two in bed together.
We left the door open. We wanted you to find us. Rex, we didn't do anything, okay? It was all lies to save Shane.
You didn't sleep with Brody?
Brody's in love with Jessica Brennan. And I have never stopped loving you. Not for 1 second, Rex. It was always you. I didn't cheat on you. Ever.
Like hell you didn't.
I swear to you, I didn't cheat on you. And I swear to you, I'm not lying to you now.
You never slept with Brody?
No. I never slept with him or Skylar or anyone else. I never did any of the things I said. I love you.
You broke my heart.
I had to. And after you found me with Brody, you still loved me. You even proposed to me. And I just wanted to throw my arms around you and tell you everything.
I wish to God you had.
Me too. But I had to do what Stacy wanted. It was the only way to keep Shane safe.
So, if this is true, why didn't you just tell me after Shane had the transplant?
I was going to. I told you I wanted to talk to you. Do you remember we were outside Shane's room in the hallway?
And then Shane started feeling sick.
Yes, and I had never been so scared.
We thought he might be rejecting the transplant.
And we'd still need Stacy.
So, you were just going to lie to me forever just in case?
Oh, God, Rex, he's our baby. I mean, what would you have done? Would you have risked his life so you could be happy? Or would you have given anything, everything, to save him?
Stacy really made you do this?
Yes, and she reminded me over and over again that if anything happened to Shane, that we'd need her blood. So I just kept my mouth shut and I watched that bitch try to take you away from me.
Oh, my God.
But I knew she couldn't.
Oh, my God.
I knew you wouldn't do that to me. Just like I would never do that to you.
So, why are you telling me all this now?
I told you I found out that Stacy wasn't really Shane's donor.
From who?
Skylar.
Okay, and you believed him? He's Stacy's ex-boyfriend. He's a drug addict.
Not lying, Rex. He helped me get proof. That's why I've been spending time with him.
What kind of proof?
When I started that fight at your place, it's because I needed to grab a handful of Stacy's hair. Skylar had tests run at a lab outside the hospital. Stacy's DNA doesn't match Shane's. She couldn't have donated stem cells to him.
If she didn't, who did?
I don't know. She found someone, and she passed that blood off as her own. I know it's crazy.
It's more than crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is who Stacy is. Okay? She bargained with our son's life to get you. Oh, it's over now. You know the truth.
The truth.
I love you. I love you. And I never would have done any of this if we didn't need to save our kid's life, but we did that. He's gonna be just fine, and now all I want is you.
This is true. All of it. My God, Gigi, what have we done?
I'd give anything to turn back the clock and change how this all happened. But if I couldn't, if I had to do it again to save Shane, I'd do that too.
It doesn't really matter. We can't turn back the clock.
We can't change what happened. Rex, I love you. I've always loved you, and I always will. So please say that you believe me. Tell me you believe me and that you love me too. Hey! What's going on?